We're in, boys.
Bosco! Free anti-mind control helmets for the first 50 lunatics to come out of hiding!
I've been telling you, little pals, he's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff, and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
Well, that's a no-go. Any more ideas?
Let me think. As informative as Max Impeachment Weekly is, I doubt it'll tell us where Bosco is. Bosco didn't take any pictures of himself. His camera no doubt thanks him. No Bosco's in here. I wonder what happened to Bosco. What does it all mean?
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for all of this, Sam.
You're right, Max. Wait. When have we ever had a rational explanation for anything?
Exactly. We're way past due for one.
Can you believe we're on a real detective case with Flint Paper himself?
Quiet, Sam! I know he's going to just spontaneously crack the case wide open any second now.
What are you staring at, fellas? You're making me nervous.
I didn't think so at the time, but now I've got to admit it. It was worth driving all the way back to Germany to return your soul to your zombified husk of a body.
Oh, geez, Sam, don't get all mushy on me in front of Flint Paper.
We've got the run of the whole store, Max. Anything you feel like looting?
You'd think I would, but nothing's really calling out to me.
Keep thinking, Max.
Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder.
Bosco? No, different weenie. We already checked the roof. Just a pigeon AA meeting. Nothing worth mentioning. Bosco, you in there? I hope not, or Bosco be gone. Our lust for this tangy fruit drink started this whole mess. Sure, Bosco. Everybody else is watching you. No clues here. Just an enlarger. No big thing. It shows you what's inside what's inside. It shows you what... Any clues for us, Hugh Bliss? Nope, not a clue. Are THEM really out there? All that paranoia. And he couldn't even save himself. No clues here. Peace, Seismo. What's shaking? We can't get in until we get past this laser grid.
To get past the laser grid, first you have to forgive the laser grid.
The freezer's Bosco free. A painful reminder of the Bosco-shaped hole in our hearts. It's Bosco's lighted display board. I've always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
It's Bosco's My First Moai Head toy. Wow, it's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew! I'd kill for a time machine right about now. Of course, I'd kill for just about anything.
This keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy. It says the code is in my head.
We better find it soon, then. It must be getting lonely.
All right, let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it. It looks like...
Say it?
It looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny. You did it, Sammo.
Let's check in the bathroom for more clues. Let's see if there's anything in the bathroom to tell us where Bosco's top-secret bunker is. Or maybe the bathroom is his top-secret bunker.
This is exactly where I'd want to spend an apocalypse.
I sense that something terrible happened here.
Ho ho! You don't know the half of it.
Bosco's been ordering nothing but baking soda and paper mache. Bosco has all his shirts specially treated to block out the thought control rays.
Lest nefarious forces take control of his nipples.
The Bosco Tech Drain Liberator 6000. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Not after seeing what it did to that sludgy delivery guy.
The sound alone still haunts my nightmares. Hot toilet wine. Everything Bosco would need to survive for months. A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley.
Woof! Nippy Valley Woof. For party time or any time.
Some idiot left the cork out, Max. It turned to vinegar. From the looks of it, these wine bottles haven't been touched in decades. If you explode it, they will come.
And if it's brown, flush it down.
I'm pretty sure I can hold it until the end of the case.
Pretty sure.
I would clean up in here, but I don't want to disturb any evidence. Urinals. Such a crude and barbaric means of bladder relief.
Says the guy who uses the fire hydrant.
A jumbo-sized bag of cotton balls.
Don't open it, Sam! I can never eat just one.
Bosco's high-tech 100% convincing disguise kit.
So, which kit was he using last year, then?
Baking soda plus vinegar equals eruption.
Sounds hot, but they didn't leave a phone number.
Bosco's disguises, each more offensively ludicrous than the last. Bosco keeps plenty of baking soda on hand to keep the bathroom fresh.
It's like I'm always telling you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max. Not big enough. Bigger.
Ugh, sheesh. Even bathrooms aren't safe from natural male enhancement spam.
There's no way I'm touching that towel. Not after all the people who've been using it.
But Bosco and I are the only ones who ever come back here.
Exactly. Tons of model volcanoes just like the one on Easter Island. It's like Bosco was obsessed with this shape.
Like I'm obsessed with the shape of Bosco's unnaturally bulbous forearms?
A little like that, but slightly less creepy. It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda. I'll bet we can find Bosco's trail if we just repeat everything he did.
All right, fool. I'll start by buying a convenience store and standing in it until the music turns me into a delusional maniac.
And I'll start wearing tight-fitting t-shirts. Ready? Go! So Bosco's secret bunker was in the bathroom all this time?
Oh yeah, it's been like this for years.
Just think of all the stuff you miss when you have a crippling phobia of public bathrooms. Lots of volcanoes in here.
Which finally explains at least 10% of those strange rumbling noises always coming from the bathroom.
Do you ever wonder if there is some higher intelligence from far away guiding everything we do?
Higher intelligence? No. Easily amused and starved for entertainment? You sure?
Keep looking for clues, Max.
I'm on the case.
I don't want to shoot my little buddy.
What was that for, Sam?
That barrel was looking at me funny. And the school board said our cases had no educational merit.
Do it again! Do it again! What's that noise?
They've come for us, Max. It's THEM.
Good! About time we found out who's responsible for this travesty.
Hey, guys. Look, I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco? There's something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Good. Now shut up and help me!
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there, it's horrible! I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother! It gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this! You gotta fix it, guys!
What are you doing on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring them on! I built this device that let me predict where they were gonna show up next, then I let them come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used the device on myself, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
Where's this THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
What is this place, Bosco?
You guys still don't get it? This is it. The center of the entire operation of THEM.
Kinda sparse for the headquarters of a sinister cabal bent on world domination.
You don't need much room when you can go anywhere you want through time and space.
The place seems pretty empty. Where are THEY hanging out?
I don't know, but you can bet they're around here somewhere. Just waiting to probe us and turn us all into freakish animal-human hybrids.
Bosco, Sam is standing right here.
What's with all the volcanoes back in your store?
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
Now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys!
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Looks like some kind of weird alien radio. What kinds of gruesome things do you think the aliens will do to us when they find us?
I don't know, but if I get impregnated with a grotesque alien baby, I want you to be the godfather.
Ditto for me, pal. How much you think a spaceship like this costs, Max?
Too much! And you know it lost 20% of its value the second they flew it off the lot.
I wonder what all these undulating tubes and flashing panels are for.
Atmosphere.
Literally or figuratively?
Yes.
Don't wander too far, Max.
Try and stop me!
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that!
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
What happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
So long.
I'll see you later.
Bosco's oppressors could spring out of there any moment, ray guns blazing. There appears to be an 18% loss of efficiency in the starboard tachyon pulse perambulator. It'd take me 4 days to fix.
You have 30 seconds!
Either we've seen a huge spike in theta wave radiation off the port bow, or I have no idea how to read this thing. The spaceship's artificial intelligence unit is stuck on the elevator.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early... Sweet mother of mole sauce!
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now, you must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch!
We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Ah, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Well, how does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours, and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
See you later, Miss Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
Miss Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us, living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
Think of your children. What about that?
I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project.
Max just isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, there is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
Max is belligerent, recalcitrant, and quite possibly psychotic.
So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself?
I never knew you felt this way, Sam.
Temporal anomaly detected.
Shut up! It's not like that. Max is no good for you.
Oh, I can fix him.
Max doesn't even like girls.
They're a nuisance at best.
Hasn't been interested since... When did that start exactly?
I think it all goes back to that time we were... No flashback? Okay. Well, it's been ever since junior high. I'm a bad seed! I can't be faithful to just one woman!
Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
We're from different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me.
I'm president of the U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
I'm married to my career.
They had the ceremony in Canada because it's legal there.
All those excuses you keep making just prove you need me.
Look, lady, you just don't get it. I'm just not into you.
Keep on protesting. It just makes me know you're the one.
Keep an eye out for that detector device Bosco was raving about, Max.
Oh, I've already seen it. I'm just waiting for you to catch up.
How are you enjoying the 60s, Max?
I want to get out of here before they start swinging, Sam.
Remember, Max, if we see a hippie, just shoot to wound. We don't want to kill the parents of any important scientists or something.
Right, because all the best scientists have names like Tree and Sunshine.
Wow, Mama Bosco really fell for you hard.
She's only human.
And it's human nature to want most the thing you can never have?
I guess, Confucius. I just mean I'd be more into her if she were a cyborg or moth creature or something. Just plain girls are dumb.
Are you going to leave a broken heart in every time period we visit, Max?
I hope so. A broken kneecap, at least.
I can see why Mama Bosco's so in love with you. Hang loose, Max.
That's the only way I know how to hang.
Nations rise and nations fall, but those hot weenies will outlast us all. 9mm hollow points are always special. 9mm hollow. The one constant across all human cultures of all times is a massive amount of waste. They're
beautiful.
Hey, Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it. Nothing doing. It printed out a card with the Intergalactic Freelance Police logo. Sounds intriguingly futuristic. It printed a time card with Stinky's logo on it. Baby food and bum wipes. If you use less of one, you wouldn't need as many of the other. Looks like a weird bread-making machine.
Don't be silly. That's my baby maker. You take a spit sample from the mother and one from the father, mix them together in that machine, and then out comes a happy little bundle of perfection.
Finally, somebody explains how that works.
That's not the generally agreed upon method, Max. What's this?
It's my chemical sampler. Get somebody to spit on it, and it gives you a sample test tube for the baby maker.
Mind if we borrow it?
Go ahead. I already got all I need.
This sample says Mama Bosco.
Don't touch that. I made that sample when my spit was most fertile.
This sample has been completely contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced. What a waste. What a senseless waste. Spilt milk. Gives timeout for number one a whole new meaning. Cold orange things you suck never go out of style. Milk and hooch. Something for the kiddies and something for your cereal. Russians send first woman into space.
Soon they'll send all their women into space.
Why'd we come in here again?
I just assumed you had to go number one.
Nah, I save it all up for between cases. I guess we might as well look around while we're here. Mama Bosco keeps this place a lot more sanitary than her son ever did.
Well, she's got one big advantage. We haven't been born yet.
We've got to stop meeting like this, Max.
A little privacy, please. I can't make wisecracks with anybody looking at me.
Stay close, Max.
Not too close.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley brand vinegar.
Ah, some idiot left the cork in, Sam. It's still wine.
Let's just let that breathe for a few decades, Max. I'm still fairly sure I can hold it. No timeout needed. We're better to crunch numbers than in the John. My paws are spotless. Oh, the germs look so young. I think I'm better off not knowing what Max is made of. I don't need a sample from him.
What was that?
It printed a time card with a presidential seal and some strange numbers.
What do you think you're doing?
You know, the usual. Traveling through time and stuff.
Override. You've caused a catastrophic temporal anomaly. You're going back to the ship so you can think about what you've done. Just look at what you did.
Sam, what's a catastrophic temporal paradox?
That!
What the hell did you guys do?
Max, when you made Mama Bosco decide not to have a baby, that meant Bosco was never born.
But if Bosco was never born, then we never would have gone back to meet Mama Bosco in the first place. Neat!
Are you fools just gonna stand there explaining everything, or are you gonna fix me?
Sheesh! Give a guy a cool cow body, and all of a sudden he's the owner of the time stream.
Did you miss us?
What have you two been doing all this time?
Hanging out with your mom.
Real classy guys, fine. Don't help me.
Feeling better, Bosco?
I don't know you guys. I still feel kinda distant. What did you guys do?
We kind of made it so that you've never been born. Whoops.
But being born is one of the greatest things I ever did. Fix it, you fools!
Existence isn't something you can just ask for, Bosco. You've got to earn it.
How's life as a paradox treating you, Bosco?
It sucks, man. I want to exist all the way again. Do something!
How is this THEM detector supposed to work?
It's a highly sophisticated technology that works based on a target person. You scan somebody with it, then use that to open a new destination for the time machine.
Finally, a straight answer. I don't know why they started outsourcing tech support to store owners on spaceships.
Can you describe your father for us?
Man, I thought you guys were detectives. Haven't you figured out I was a test tube baby? My mama didn't need a man. I got everything from her.
Where'd you get your paranoid fear of giant invisible conspiracies out to kill you?
That's a chemical imbalance that's all mine.
We're on the case, Bosco.
We've got to go break up with your mother.
I told you guys, cut it out!